hot buttons on 77 WABC. Hot buttons like race.
Racism in this state, in this country, are deep.
Like candidates.
Running for President of the United States.
Like the mayor.
We will do a full investigation.
Imus, Geraldo, Curtis, Kubi, Savage, McIntyre, Levin, and Bachelor press the hot buttons. Get you answers. News, traffic, and weather weekdays 5 a.m. to midnight get you around. This summer, it's cool to be into hot buttons, where New York comes to talk. 77 WABC. The First Lady of New York Radio, Joan Hamburg.
Revolutionary new treatments for prostate cancer and breast cancer. Where to eat during the dog days of summer. By the way, you love to travel. You go to Paris. It looks so beautiful. There is a storm seething under that surface.
The Joan Hamburg Show. Saturdays at 1 p.m. after Larry Kudlow. Live, local, on it. 77 WABC. 77 WABC.
The following does not necessarily reflect the views of WABC Radio.
Hey girl, what's up? I know, it's 1 a.m., so what are we doing? Oh yeah, let's totally go to that place. I love that place. Wait a minute. What is that? No, shut up for a second. There's like a light in the sky, or a bird, or something. Oh no, oh my god, it's getting closer. Oh my god, it's gonna hit me. Ah! It's an angel. Really? Oh my god, it's Frankie Russo. Yep, it's Frankie. I know, I thought he was a janitor at the local boxing gym too.
I guess you're half right. What's up, girl? Oh no! I did it again! I messed up my coordinate system!
Hey guys, it's the Frankie Russo Show. And here's Frankie!
How you doing out there? How you doing? Welcome to RussoNation.tv, home of America's Team.today. And this is yours truly, Frankie Russo! Woo! Got a great show for you tonight. Great show. John Sterling, the voice of the New York Yankees. Sent 2 text messages. The Yankees in a major round tonight over the White Sox. Major shout out to my brother from another mother, fellow Seton Hall alum and brother, Long Island's Craig Biggio, induction into the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. Major shout out, Gleason's own Travis Notorious Peterkin in the fight of his life tomorrow night, August 1st, at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. The Peterkin team headed by his father Bernard and Gleason's own Blimps and Country. Frankie Russo video, YouTube channel, all my shows are archived over there. Tell your friends. A new Frankie Russo initiative. Join America's team and get a t-shirt with 77 WABC's Love Me or Hate Me Kid from Brooklyn, Frankie Russo. Discounted membership fees with t-shirts. Discounted merchandise and events with interesting news and updates. Join America's team with 77 WABC's Frankie Russo. 800-848-9222. Brooklyn Tea Party. Meeting rescheduled to the fall. And the Frankie Russo prep show, I did number 75 for the 75th show. We went deep waters tonight. 800-848-9222. I put a lot of time into this pre-show. I believe it's statistically significant. I got the Alevi Foundation giving $105,000 to the Clinton Foundation, and Preet Bharara, his complaint, and Catherine Forrest, the judge, ruling in favor of Preet Bharara, claiming that the Alevi Foundation, NASA Corporation, Bank Melli of Iran, who owns interest in the 650 Fifth Avenue building in a 650 Fifth Avenue building is guilty of money laundering and also obstruction of justice. So the question is, knowing this complaint and the ruling by the courts, by Judge Catherine Forrest, how doesn't President Clinton, the Clinton Foundation, Hillary Clinton, Obama, who signed the memorandum of understanding with the Clinton Foundation, how don't they not know that the Alevi Foundation is a terrorist entity, that the Alevi Foundation is the Iranian government, that the Alevi Foundation is raising money for terror? And then we found out $1.4 million went to the Blind Sheikh's Mosque. And I went through and I got 10 perpetrators that were involved in the Blind Sheikh's Mosque, that were associated with the Blind Sheikh. And still I asked the question. They all went to jail. The Blind Sheikh is serving a lifetime sentence. How doesn't President Clinton, Obama not know that the Alevi Foundation is a terrorist entity? And then I ran into this article, and then we're going to kick to the calls. When Abu Halima's German residency permit expired in 1986, police came looking for him in Munich and found a vacant apartment. Remember this now. German residents, a vacant apartment. It remains unclear why the authorities took such an interest in Abu Halima. 6 months after Abu Halima arrived in New York, his tourist visa expired. Fortunately for him, Congress was preparing to authorize an amnesty program for more than 1 million illegal aliens who merely had to assert that they worked as migrant farmers. Abu Halima applied for amnesty in 1986, received temporary legal residence in 1988, and became a permanent resident 2 years after that. Through an attorney, Abu Halima now claims he worked for 6 months on a farm in South Carolina. Are you kidding me? He was in Germany. But his current wife told a Time reporter, this is a Time article, that she can remember no travels outside the New York metropolitan area except for one trip to Michigan to visit friends. They were in Germany. The amnesty program was a joke, says Duke Austin, a spokesman at the Immigration and Naturalization Service. Since documentation wasn't required, the burden was on the government to prove the aliens were not farmers. Fraud was widespread and enforcement virtually impossible. After getting his right-to-work papers in 1986, Abu Halima got a chauffeur's license and proceeded to drive taxi cabs in New York for the next 5 years. In 1995, Abu Halima was convicted for his involvement in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing. 800-848-9222. Unbelievable. I'm going to take John from Hell's Kitchen. What's poppin', Johnny?
Hey, Frankie, how you doing, man?
What's up, my brother? How's everything?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you very much for everything you do. And,
thank you, my brother.
Yeah, thank you, man. I just want to say a couple of things. We hear this nonsense about how Trump is number one in all the polls, but he's polling behind Clinton in terms of Scott Walker and Bush. It's a joke. Trump is wiping the floor with everybody, and including Clinton.
I hope he does.
Oh, he is.
I hope he wipes the floor with all these fugazi frauds out there. They're all fake. The Republicans and the Democrats.
Yeah, we know who that he is. We know that Trump is going to win. We're ready to vote for Trump for the second term already.
Did you see who he picked for Attorney General?
No.
Trey Gowdy.
Oh, yeah? Hey, listen. He's going to include Sarah Palin.
Yeah, I love her.
He's going to get Pam Geller up there, brother.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine Trey Gowdy in the Attorney General's office? Let me tell you something. Barack Obama, he better get himself he's going to find himself in jail. Bill Clinton, he's going to find himself in jail. Hillary Clinton, she's going to find herself in jail. Unbelievable.
You're fired.
Yeah, Frankie, you were just saying about this German thing, this guy, Abdullah, Husama, whatever. Listen, in 9/11, all those guys were living in Germany, in Hamburg. That's where they launched the 9/11 attack from Hamburg to Germany. So what I'm saying is that, you know, they were all in college in Germany.
My brother, you're
what I'm
100%
talking
right. I don't mean to interrupt you because, we're going to move tonight, and I really appreciate your call, and you're 100% right. The truth be told, Abu Halima got thrown out of Egypt.
Yeah.
The blind sheik got thrown out of Egypt for terrorist activities. How do they end up in America?
Well, what I'm saying is we're going to have to basically, as you see in Germany right now, the far right is coming to power. They need a Trump over there. You know,
we need Trump, absolutely. We need somebody like him, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Johnny, thank you for the call, man.
Thanks, Frankie. All right, good night.
God bless you. 800-848-9222. We're going to kick to Chris in Jersey. 800-848-9222. What's poppin', Chris?
Yeah, I mean, are people smoking a lot of wacky weed or what? What is this Hillary Clinton actually running for president? This is nonsense.
Unbelievable.
Right? This woman knows nothing. She knows nothing about Benghazi. She knows nothing about the emails, right? She knows nothing about Bill dogging around for years. I mean, Bill Clinton's been feeling around in more drawers than Stevie Wonder searching for his house keys. I mean, she's a fish face. I mean, I don't think I'm being cruel, right? I mean, this is a woman who was on TV giving makeup tips on this old house. I mean, come on.
Chris,
I mean,
you're 100% right. You know, they got this Clinton Foundation, as we know. They're not talking about the time when Hillary Clinton was United States Senator. That's like it's 2004 to 2008. Then she became Secretary of State.
Well, you see, she doesn't have a running mate. She needs a running mate. Be Clinton and Limpet. Hillary Clinton and Mr. Limpet.
I don't get that. Who's that?
You don't remember Don Knotts in the movie when he became a fish?
But that's
if she actually, the impossible happens,
right,
and she becomes president, Bob Dylan should be there at the inaugural and sing "Everybody Must Get Stoned."
My brother, I'm down. You're 100% right. Okay, and what's really crazy is this Clinton Foundation and the affiliations they have. Like my brother, you should look at my pre-show. I got 10 radical Islamists that went to jail, affiliated with the Blind Sheik's Mosque, affiliated with the Blind Sheik, a Levy Foundation, which was statistically significant
people should run for office, all right? But I mean, she should tone it down, right? Running for president.
Tone it down. She shouldn't run. She shouldn't be able to run.
She should run for mayor of Camden.
You want to know something, my brother Chris? And we're going to end the call. I'm going to move forward. Just on the the General Petraeus standard. General Petraeus, whom I love, unfortunately fell from grace. He had a liaison with a woman outside of wedlock. She took classified documents and published them in a book. The same thing that Hillary Clinton did with her rogue intelligence agency, conceivably in her basement. My brother, thank you for the call. You're 100% right, and I thank you.
Basically, she should run for a smaller office. She should run for mayor of Camden. They have an aquarium down
Well, I don't know. She shouldn't be running for any office. To me, she's part of the criminal enterprise.
You know, I met her one time at a VFW, and she was drinking a beer, an IPA. She was drinking Dogfish Head.
Well, my brother, thank you for the call. I don't know. I'm not a beer drinker, but thank you for the call. Wow. Man, my board up is on fire tonight. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. You got to join America's team with 77 WABC's Love Me, Hate Me kid from Brooklyn, Frankie Russo. Discounted membership, discounted T-shirts. You got it. Join America's team. You got it. You better believe it. Tom in the Bronx. What's poppin', Tommy?
Yeah, Frankie. I'm glad to be on with you tonight. I mean, call you. I like to say that as your program goes on week by week, you get better. And never listen to your detractors that occasionally may attack you verbally.
My brother, I'm a love me, hate me kid from Brooklyn. I appreciate your positive comments to me. I'm a love me, hate me kid from Brooklyn. I got big shoulders, son.
Right.
Frankie Russo.
Now,
we do our thing over here. Did you see my pre-show?
Your pre-show?
I got a YouTube. I got a UStream. I do a live pre-show, and
I don't have any computer or anything,
okay.
so I don't know.
So what are we going to talk about? Because I want to.
I'd like to say this too, Frankie. That when they attacked Trump, all the characters attacking Trump, everybody running for public office doesn't have one proposal about the border. Not one word, not half a sentence or a whole sentence about the border. All they can do is attack Trump verbally.
You're 100% right.
And that's nasty. That's a nasty thing.
My brother, to add to what you're saying,
yes,
I can't stand these senators, these freshman senators like Cruz, like Rand Paul, like Marco Rubio, advocating. They don't do nothing. They haven't done anything yet. They can't even put together a caucus or some sort of caucus to go against the establishment within the United States Senate. At least there's a House Freedom Caucus where I'm not saying the jury is still out on that caucus, but at least there's something that's they put something together to attack the establishment of the House of Representatives. Ted Cruz, Rand Paul, or Marco Rubio, they're great at advocating and filibustering and getting a hacksaw and chopping down the wood and talking all this hodgepodge and how they're advocating, but they've never done anything.
That's true. I mean, to say is, listen, if they're going to attack Trump or something, at least let them come up with a
Trump's done something
of their own instead of gibberish.
Trump's done something. He's a businessman. He's rich.
Frankie,
he makes money.
Right, Frankie. Let me say one thing. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here,
I'd just like to say this last thing.
Go ahead, my brother.
That Hillary's brother, who does business with the Brazilian consortium, wants to go to Haiti to look for gold in the soil, which is a lot of gold in the soil, and they have to use techniques to get into the soil. They'll ruin this environment. They'll ruin the drinking water on Haiti if they do that. It's a matter of time.
I heard about something about Bubba buying up all the gold mines in Haiti.
Yeah, well,
I went to I'll give you a funny story, Tom, and I got to move.
Yeah.
I go to my bank.
But they'll ruin
okay.
They'll ruin Haiti's environment.
You're probably right. I mean, I don't know that for a fact.
That's another joy.
Okay, Tom. I don't know that's a fact. It's probably I don't know.
Oh yeah.
All
Same
I know
thing
is
on Puerto Rico. There's gold in the soil.
Okay, my brother. I went to this bank. I want to have a conversation. I went to this bank. Right? I go to the bank and I'm talking about what you're saying, that Bill Clinton's buying a property and they're buying the gold mines in Haiti, and one of the branch manager, because there's a gentleman from Haiti just came back. And he can't understand why Bill Clinton's all over the place over there.
Yeah, well, he's all over because they're going to ruin the environment in Haiti.
You're probably right. I don't know that for a fact.
Spend pennies on the dollar to help them and ruin the environment.
Thank you for the call, my brother.
Okay.
800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. You got to join America's team with the 77 WABC's Love Me, Hate Me kid from Brooklyn, Frankie Russo. I'm going to Lisa in New Jersey. What's poppin', Lisa?
Hi, Frankie. How are you?
Good. How are you? Did you call me 2 weeks ago with a song?
Yes, I did.
Did you give my board op your address because I want to send you a T-shirt?
No, I didn't.
You promised me because
I didn't need a T-shirt. I have one.
I want to give you. Oh, you got a Frankie Russo T-shirt?
No, I don't have one.
America's Team? I want to send you America's Team T-shirt.
Okay, I guess I'll have to have one. Okay.
Right? I mean, it's a beautiful thing.
I know. I wrote another song.
Oh, let me hear. Okay, go ahead, Lisa.
Okay, ready?
I'm always ready for you. Go ahead.
Okay, are you from Brooklyn?
Frankie, let me hate me kid from Brooklyn.
Okay. Are you ready?
Absolutely. For you, anytime.
Frankie from Brooklyn never lets us down at 1 a.m. He lasts for a whole hour. He dazzles the airwaves better than Matt Lauer. With no intermission, we got that Frankie condition, for there could be no cure. It's Frankie Russo that we adore. You keep us coming back for more, and more. We love you, Frankie. You're the best.
Well, Lisa, you're the best. You know something? This it made. I said it last time. You know, we could just shut the show's done.
It's about you. You're the best.
You're the best too, Lisa. You promised me. You got to promise me you're going to give your address to the board.
You're the love me, hate me kid, but we love you. We don't hate you.
God bless you, Lisa. Thank you so much. You have a beautiful song. You wrote that all yourself?
Oh, what?
You wrote that all yourself?
Yeah, I write it myself. I write
thank
music.
you. Are you going to promise me you're going to stay online and let the board op take your address so I can send you a T-shirt?
Yes,
you deserve
but
it.
Can I pick the size?
Pardon? Yes, absolutely.
Do I pick the size? Okay.
Just tell them what size you want. Tell them the address, and I'll get it to you by next week.
All right, Frankie, thank you. And you're not going off the air, right?
Absolutely not. I'll be here.
You better not, because we'll be very, very sad. All right, thank you, Frankie. Bye-bye.
Hold on. Lisa, don't forget to hold on, Lisa, please.
Okay, I will.
God bless you. Thank you for the call. God bless you. It was a beautiful song. Hey, it made my night. I can't, it's the Frankie Russo. Sounding like a little Marilyn Monroe thing going on. 800-848-9222. Lisa, you better hang on and talk to the board op. That's good. We're going to kick to Rick and Yonkers. What's poppin', Rick?
Hello, Frank.
Hey, my Coco Livio cat.
Yeah, the Big Olivio guy.
Yeah, what's going on, bruh?
I want to tell you something.
Yeah, son.
I used to go to Rockaway as a kid.
Oh, not far from where I live.
Yeah, exactly.
I live Marine Park.
I had a crush on a girlfriend.
Nice.
On Church Avenue.
Wow.
In the Bronx.
I told you there's some ladies that they lead on my Facebook page. They said, "Where's that guy Rick from Yonkers?"
Maybe
but I know
her.
I told the lady you were married, so she said, "Oh, she was very disappointed."
Well, she's pretty old now, isn't she?
I don't know. I think the conversation didn't go that far.
But the point is, when I was a kid, when I went to Rockaway, I don't know, maybe you don't want to hear this. Hello?
Why not?
Why?
I was drinking my water when you said hello.
You ever have Sib and Sand?
Who?
Sib and Sand.
No, I never heard of that.
Well, I used to go to Rockaway. My father used to give me a sibber. It was like a thing that you go underneath the sand in the beach, and you would get a lot of money. You ever hear that, Frank?
No, I never had. Oh, yeah. Is it that thing they walk around?
It's beachcombing.
Those things, the detectives, they walk around with in the
No,
back?
I didn't do it with that. I did it with like a screen. And
Oh,
my
really?
father
Wow.
made it for me. I used to make like $30 in
Where
a
would you do
couple
that?
hours.
At Coney Island?
No, Rockaway.
Nice. What am I saying, Coney Island? You're in Rockaway.
I know you. Maybe you don't even remember Rockaway.
Of course I do. I live 5 minutes away from it, man.
Do you remember the amusement park and everything?
Well, I know there was a batting cage over there that was going toward Rockaway because I used to
I'm
used to
not
play
old,
baseball.
Frank. They used to have a amusement park. It was beautiful.
I didn't go. I never. Really, I didn't know that.
But the thing was, my father, he was the one that made me make money. Make money. If you want to live here, we're going down here for a month. Here's the silver. Make your money.
Nice.
And I used to make $30 a night. More than that sometimes.
Going into the beach with the thing and getting the money
Yeah.
out of the beach. Wow.
I used to get my quarters and my dimes and my nickels and tokens.
Did you see the bikinis? Did you go after the bikinis too?
Well, I seen girls underneath the boardwalk. I don't want to go that way.
So let me ask you. So let me ask you. You just mentioned under the boardwalk or whatever. So is that is that song?
Well, I never did that, Frank. I was a kid.
Oh, you did? Oh,
But
wow.
No, I never did it.
Oh, you never did? Really?
Me and my brother used to look on the boardwalk at night and see people doing things. And there was one time on the beach, some guy said, "Hey, kid, I'll give you a $5 bill if you go over there and get my pants." He was under a blanket with a girl. And I said, well, I mean, this is stories you don't hear on radio.
Unbelievable.
Frank, you think I'm crazy?
No, I think you're a great guy, my bruh. We're brothers,
that would
kid.
make you
Hey, I'm a
spend.
loony whack job from Brooklyn. What can I tell you?
No, you're not. I like people from Brooklyn. I met people from Brooklyn.
We're crazy, right? We're a little loony.
No, The girl I met from Brooklyn was nice.
She was hot, right? She's hot.
Oh,
I know.
I was only like 12.
Wow.
And she was like 13, but man, ding dong. Frank, I like to call you. I can relate to you.
Absolutely, my brother. We're brothers. We're
There
bros.
was one time I went out with a girl in Queens, and I took a bus and I went to, oh God, I can't.
What dudes go? What dudes do to get chicks is unbelievable.
Yeah, but I went a girl with Queens, and the girl Rosemary Keenan.
Okay.
She was shot by Son of Sam.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
That's true.
story.
You read it in the book. Rosemary Keenan of Queens.
That's a crazy story, bro.
That was after I broke up with her.
Oh my God, man!
I can tell you things that.
Bro, you just killed me right now.
Why?
You just killed me. You're talking to Son of Sam. She got. I mean, that's not a good thing.
Rosemary. No, it wasn't. She survived.
Oh, she survived. Thank God. Thank you,
yeah,
Jesus.
she survived.
She survived. Thank you, Jesus.
And I was glad of that.
Oh, me
I
too.
heard that.
So, Rick, I'm gonna move. Okay?
Okay, I'm sorry, Frank.
No, don't be
I'm
sorry,
nostalgic,
you buddy. Call me anytime, man. We
You
break
sure,
bread
Frank?
all the time. We break bread all the time.
We should go to a bar, man.
Absolutely, my brother. Thank you, Rick.
Okay, bye.
800-848-9222. Good friend of mine. My board op is on fire tonight. We're going to kick to Bubba. Bubba, you there?
Frankie. Frank. Happy 75th show, Frankie.
Thank you, my gangster.
Love me or hate me kid from Brooklyn.
Thank you, my brother. You've been on the air quite many times, too, on this show.
That's right.
You like this show.
How's it popping there tonight, Frankie?
Oh, man, the show's great. I just, a lady called me.
You've been talking about my wife.
Yeah, bro, there's a lot of things going on. I did my pre-show. I got 10 radical Islamists going out of the Blind Sheikh's Mosque. 10, I got more. Next week I'm going to have more.
Got 10 of them? Oh,
10 of them coming out of the Blind Sheikh's Mosque or affiliated with the Blind Sheikh's Mosque, where the Alevi Foundation gave $1.4 million to the Blind Sheikh's Mosque, and the Alevi Foundation gave $105,000 to the Clinton Foundation. So how doesn't President Clinton and the Clinton Foundation and Hillary Clinton not know that the Alevi Foundation is a terrorist entity, that the Alevi Foundation raises money for terrorists? Because if they know federal law, it's a prohibited transaction.
What happened now, Frankie? I thought they were working for UNICEF. I thought they were collecting for UNICEF.
My brother,
I was getting a little confused.
It's a crazy thing what goes on. This is the greatest nation in the world.
Kinda
I love
like
my country.
The song the other guy said before that Hillary would be playing at our inauguration, Everybody Must Get Stoned, by Bob Dylan.
Okay.
Remember that?
I heard that song by Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan was a prolific songwriter.
That's right.
And everybody, I guess, at those times in the 60s were getting stoned, right? Probably just as much or more today.
I was
I
getting
don't know.
stoned. Well, some people say I was getting stoned, but listen, to each his own. I did not inhale. And let me tell you, a lot of people in the Middle East, they get stoned too.
I know, in more ways. Unfortunately, the Christians were getting stoned. The Christians are getting crucified over there, and they're whacking the Jews. So, the Middle East, all the Christians are leaving the Middle East, and the Jews can't stay there either. So it's a crazy. We're in a crazy time,
That's true,
Bubba.
Frankie. A lot of people are leaving Iraq.
Right.
And,
Christians.
The situation there is a little crazy. I think a couple 100,000 Christians have left Iraq, and I think there's only 300,000 now when there used to be 1-point-something million. So it's kind of crazy there in Iraq.
Very bad, and not even just Iraq. All over that whole thing, that whole North Africa continent with Libya, Iraq, Syria, Yemen. You got Iran.
And you don't really hear that too much on the news.
No, it's crazy. You got Egypt. When Morsi was there, they blew up churches. They blew up the Coptic Christian churches when Morsi was the president of Egypt.
I know, but you see the selective outrage, Frankie, with the guy the dentist that shot and killed that lion.
Yeah, I know.
That was disgusting.
That is terrible. I agree. I mean, I don't know all the details on that, but just on the outside looking in, that's a very, very bad situation.
But truthfully, the Obama administration said that, listen, about the abortion video, about those that Planned Parenthood people,
Right.
that the video was doctored and stuff like that. Listen, I have come to the realization that what is going on with this right of choice and what have you, it's still murder.
Absolutely, my brother.
Children, and we've lost over 40-something million children.
It's
in
crazy,
the United
Bubba.
States, and that's the American Holocaust.
My brother, I'm gonna move. It's getting to. I'm under 25 minutes. The time goes really fast, unfortunately.
Time goes by, Frankie. Time goes by.
Thank you for the call, Bubba. Thank you so much, as always.
Happy 75th, Frankie.
God bless you. Thank you, man. Thank you. 800-848-9222. Now, I'm pro-life. I believe it. I'm not going to tell a woman to do with her body, but I don't believe taxpayers' dollars should be going toward abortions, and I believe we should be banning late-term abortions. Let MoveOn.org, like I said last week, let George Soros or any lefty pay for Planned Parenthood. That's what I'm talking about. 800-848-9222. I'm going to get everybody on the air tonight. I'm going to Mark in Littletown, and then I'm kicking to Pat in Yonkers. What's going on, Mark?
Hey, Frankie, listen, first of all, I've been listening to radio since the 60s. I'm putting you right there with Long John Neville, Don Imus, and Howard Stern. Second of all, Can we get a hip-hip hooray for the death of Mullah Muhammad Omar 2 years ago, whose kidneys failed him?
I'm telling you, my brother, I heard about that 2 years ago. He died in Pakistan, right?
That's right. This guy's a big scumbag leader of the Taliban.
Very bad.
Third, I told you 2 or 3 weeks ago that we should have gotten these 4 hostages released when the president negotiated this deal with Iran. 3 days after the negotiations, he says, well, we're going to try to get these guys released. What kind of crap is that?
Absolutely. It sounds like Benghazi, right? Four Americans get whacked, nobody cares. 4 hostages
and that's the other thing. I hear a poll that says Grandma is leading Trump and everybody else in the country. Give me a break.
Do you actually believe that? Mark, do you actually believe that? I don't believe it. Mainstream press is in a tank for Clintons, for Obama, for all the quasi socialists. No,
like Trump said, Bush took $100 million. That means he owes these people for what they've paid for. That's ridiculous.
What are you talking about? What was this?
Jeb Bush has taken over $100 million in campaign contributions. He owes these people favors. I'm not exactly sure who, but he has taken contributions. So he's
absolutely.
Pay them back.
Mark, you're going right into my argument. That's the reason why I believe that we have to vet. We have to open up Senate Resolution 511. They vetted John McCain in 2008, and they got to vet all these 20 or so candidates from the Article 2, Section 1 standard to the General Petraeus standard. General Petraeus is held to a higher standard than any one of these candidates. And then you got the Clinton. And then you got the Clinton Foundation standard.
America, who do you want as your commander in chief? That's what it comes down to.
Absolutely, Mark. Mark, thank you for the call, my brother.
You're the best, buddy.
God bless you. Thank you. 800-848-9222. I'm going to make a prediction. And I've been talking about this. The economy isn't doing good. I'm saying watch the economy September, October. I'm not going to go through the weeds, but it's very tenuous. And I'm telling you, I don't believe, based on the economy, based on Benghazi, based on this Iranian deal and all the things that I'm digging up on the Blind Sheikh Smas, the Alevi Foundation, and all these things that's gone on from the Clinton administration to the Obama administration. I don't believe that Barack Obama, listen to me, is going to make it through his 8 years. I think he's going to be asked to leave. He's a fake. He's a fraud. He's an illegal president with a fraudulent selected service card, which is statistically significant by Sheriff Joe and the Cole posse that has to be looked into. We have an illegal president in the White House. We have an adopted foreign national trying to get back in, and Hillary Clinton, and this has got to stop. 800-848-9222. I'm going to Pat in Yonkers.
Wake up!
I'm going. My board up is going off tonight. I'm going to Pat and Yonkers, and then I'm kicking to Pennsylvania. Doug, what's up, Pat?
Hey, Frankie, how you doing tonight?
What's up, my brother?
Listen, in northern Westchester,
Mhm.
okay, there's this building that kind of looks like a hotel,
Okay.
okay? You know what's inside there?
What's inside there?
Okay. It's supposedly a 911 call center, but it's really a weapons depot that they're storing weapons in.
How do you know this?
Somebody went in there and saw it. They were doing work in there.
Wow.
The trucks pulled up, dropped off a mess of crates.
So is this our like our Jade Helm in Westchester? Like the Jade Helm that's going on in Texas, with the military, they have all the they're just
Something like that.
Wow. So let me ask you. I mean, is this like coincidence? Have you looked into anything? Has anybody? Obviously, this is probably very sensitive. I mean, I don't know. I'm just basing on what you're telling me. Have you actually seen it?
A very close friend did.
Wow.
Very close that I trust.
Has he spoken to any authorities about it, or you guys are just mum on it? What part of Westchester?
It's northern Westchester. I'm not going to go any further than that.
I mean,
I don't want to get.
It's unbelievable. Am I shocked? No. It's amazing. I mean, I just like if that's true what you're saying. Obviously, anybody can call me up and say this. Saying that it's true. I'm not shocked. I think it's like it's unconscionable. No, I mean it's just like unbelievable stuff. If this stuff is true, I'm just blown away.
I mean, it all goes back to when they first did the martial law with the Boston bomber. Then they tried it out in California in a couple different places too, and somewhere in the Midwest.
Have you spoken to any of your local politicians? I'm not saying that they're going to do anything. Obviously, not that I trust them. But I mean, I don't know where could you go to any authority that actually could give you some good information. I don't know. I'd love to know where this is, just out of curiosity. My email is frusso14@aol.com if you want to send me an email about it.
Okay.
All right, Pat.
And just one other thing.
Let's leave it like that. Go ahead, buddy, quick, because I want to get the rest of
one other thing about the what Bubba was saying about the Planned Parenthood, right?
Right.
Do you know why that they are giving the money to Planned Parenthood?
To genocide?
Right.
Yeah.
So that this way they can bring in the illegals across the border.
Unbelievable.
To fill the gap.
Unbelievable. It's crazy. My brother, thank you for the call. frusso14, frusso14@aol.com. Send me an email. I'd like to find out more about this. I never heard anything like this going on in Westchester. 800-848-9222. I'm going to kick to Pennsylvania. Doug?
Hey, Frankie. How
What's
you
up, my
doing?
brother? Beautiful. How about you, my brother?
Good, good. Hey, happy 75th show.
Thank you so
Hey,
much.
I got before I start, I got a guy you ought to connect up with. He's on PBS, Michael Kolomeka Food Show. He's another boxer like you.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
Do you ever watch him?
What's his name?
Michael Kolomeka Food Show.
No, I never watched him.
He does a food show. He visits like 3 New York restaurants, and then he cooks something.
Nice.
In the last half of the show.
Sounds good to me.
It's a good show. It's on 13 and 21.
Sounds good, my brother. So what's popping?
Okay, on Hillary. Okay. She started originally with Whitewater. Then she had the travel affair, okay, that, where the guy got killed in the White House. All right?
Okay.
And people forget about that. Okay, the next thing was she pushed for Obamacare the first time around, and it got tremendously defeated.
Absolutely.
All right? And now, everything else that, that she's Benghazi, all the stuff, her stuff on the border and stuff like that. Now, I was skeptical about Donald Trump, but I'm becoming a fan.
Sounds good to me.
If Donald Trump in the debates, if he does well in the debates, I'm going to go probably for Donald Trump.
Wow.
And you know what? I want to see what Chris Christie's going to do, whether he's going to try to kick his ass.
Chris Christie? Oh.
Yeah.
What my Italian grandmother, disgrazia.
Think about that.
Think
about that.
Him?
He's a good prosecutor. That's the only reason I'm saying that.
Chris Christie?
Okay. Yeah.
They could have Chris Christie, man. What he did during when I was pulling for Astorino, then Astorino was talking nice about Hillary Clinton. They could take Astorino, you could take Christie, you could take Rick Perry, you could take all those freshman senators. I'll take Trump, or if Romney gets in, I'll take Romney.
Now, my second favorite might be Scott Walker, but Scott Walker doesn't have a degree, and they're going to butcher him for that.
I don't know. I don't know much about his policy. I mean, he did take on the public sector unions, which are a problem.
Yeah, I got one of my high school friends. He's lived out there for 40 years, and he lived right near him. And he said to me, and he said in Wisconsin, he said, this guy is a true deal.
Wow. Hey.
See, we all grew up in western Pennsylvania, and our dads were coal miners.
Wow.
Or steel workers.
Wow.
That's what I have two grandfathers that were coal miners, and my dad died as a coal miner. He died when I was 16. He died of lung cancer.
Wow.
He was only 46 years old.
Big union guys. Right?
He helped start the unions,
Wow.
and guess what? When the mine shut down in 1954,
Right.
he was the biggest advocate to get rid of the unions because they screwed the companies.
Really? Why is that? What did they do?
That's what he said. Well, he said they took all of our money and did nothing for us.
So because, quite frankly, the corporations, because the way they treat the workers, unions came about. Now, unfortunately, like you're saying, some of the leadership within the rank and file don't do the right thing.
After John L. Lewis, John L. Lewis, he wanted nothing to do with United Mine Workers.
He was a famous. My father was a big labor guy. My father loved John L. Lewis.
Yeah, absolutely. We loved him. You couldn't say anything in our house about John L. Lewis that was bad, or you get a spanking.
Wow.
That's how good he was.
Pennsylvania Doug, thank you for the call, man. I'm under 15.
Okay.
God bless you.
God bless you too. And hey, I can't say anything about you New Yorkers now because my little grandson. He's 2.5 months old now, and he's a Brooklynite from Park Slope, Brooklyn.
Nice area. God bless. Beautiful thing. Thank you for the call.
Seamus Francis Brady is his name.
Beautiful.
His dad is Irish, so he's Seamus Francis Brady, and my daughter's half Hungarian and Slovakian.
That's a beautiful thing. Pennsylvania Doug. My name is Francis, too. Thank you for the call, man.
Love you.
God bless you. 800-848.
Please keep up the good work.
Thank you.
We'll push for you.
Thank you, Pennsylvania Doug. Thank you. Thank you for the call. 800-848-9222. I'm under 15. I'm going to kick to Frank in Yonkers. Then I'll go to Tom in the Bronx. And then Dale in Westchester. What's poppin', Frankie?
Hiya, Frankie. I had to wait for you after you were off the air last time. I'm the guy with the stroke from Yonkers.
Wow. You're the best, man. God bless you.
Donald Trump is terrific.
I love him.
He's a construction man. He's a real deal.
Real deal.
He knows, like I know, no job ever got built without a schedule. And all he has to do is say, this is when the wall begins, and this is when I will finish it. And all the other jadrulers will stand there with their mouth open.
Well,
and Grandma wouldn't know what to do.
My brother, I love Trump. I don't know everything about his politics or whatever, but quite frankly, all these politicians that are running and that are in office, they all got issues. Trump speaks his mind. Trump's a businessman. He's not a politician. So
That's
hey,
right.
I'm down with you, bro. I love Trump. I would love to see Mitt Romney get in the race, but if it's not going to be Mitt Romney, I'll go with Trump. He's a business guy. He knows how to get things done.
Romney's afraid to open his mouth.
You're probably right about that. I don't know that for a fact, but this.
I saw it when he was running. And anybody could walk over Romney, and his mouth wouldn't open.
Well,
and I mean, I should be grateful. He owns Bright Horizons. It's a preschool place.
Mitt Romney is a tremendous businessman, and so is Donald Trump.
You're telling me. Anyway,
Absolutely.
My son went to Bright Horizons when he was small, when he was 3, 4, out of diapers. Now he's at Google. He has an internship in Mountain View, California.
Wow, Frank,
They're
you must
paying him $29 an hour.
Wow, you must be very proud.
Oh, you have no idea, Frankie.
My brother, tremendous
It's
call.
like
Thank you
getting
for
a
the call.
job pitching for the Yankees.
Who is?
It's like getting
Absolutely.
a job.
Wow, I thought you said your son was.
Yankees.
I thought you said your son was pitching for the Yankees. I was going to say, wow. That's
This is the first job this young fella has ever had. He's 19. He's a sophomore in Stony Brook.
God bless him, man. That's a beautiful thing.
Straight A's.
Wow.
Computer science and physics.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about. Wow.
This guy is a real deal. He's
Real deal.
terrific.
Real deal. Frankie, thank you for the call, man.
Frankie, thank you.
God bless you. Beautiful call. That's a
Bless
beautiful thing.
you.
Thank
I
you.
love Windsor Terrace, Brooklyn.
Absolutely. Thank you. 800-848-9222. I'm going to Tom in the Bronx. Then I'm going to Dale in Westchester. Then I'm going to go to Harlem Jackson. Yeah. What's
Frankie,
poppin',
how
Tom?
are you?
What's up, my brother? What's popping?
You know, your show's getting better. I listened to your opening monologue, and you were really belting out them facts. I was learning something there, but something caught my attention. You were talking about that individual who was in Germany when he said he was in the United States. He ended up getting
Abu Halima.
amnesty.
Abu
Right.
Halima.
Right. And now, based on what I've been reading, the majority of people that become radicalized are quite educated.
Unbelievably.
Yes. And you know where they're getting education? In our universities. I just read a report about there's about 40 universities throughout England where there was a high percentage of individuals who are being radicalized. So what do we do? How do we walk that thin line between remaining free and having our liberties and at the same time trying to control what's going on? I know in England they have microphones in mosques where they actually monitor the sermons of the imams to see if there's anything that might be radicalizing or anything that might be anti-Britain. Now, we won't do that here, but maybe we have to.
We have to. The NYPD has an intelligence unit which is unbelievable.
Yes.
We need to surveil these mosques. This is where all the radicalization, this is where they are either funding money from America to other countries to fund terror, or they're plotting to blow up buildings or kill Americans or kill American allies.
And we have to watch our universities because, like I said earlier,
absolutely,
the majority of the ones that are illiterate are not interested in jihad. It's architects like Atta was an architect.
You know,
Osama bin Laden was an engineer. I mean, all these people.
The blind sheik.
Yes, very educated.
Very
which makes them
educated.
extremely dangerous.
He was thrown out of Egypt.
You know, in China,
How'd
you
he
know
get
why
here?
they don't know about Tiananmen Square? They scrubbed it from the internet.
Wow.
Now, you can go to China now and ask people in their 20s, what do they know about Tiananmen Square? And they say, oh, that's where the military has their parades. They know nothing about what took place with the students with student defiance. They don't know about that. I don't know if we could do that, but maybe there is one woman I heard that taught herself Arabic and actually goes on websites.
Are you serious? She
Have you
taught
heard
herself
about her?
Arabic?
A woman taught herself to read Arabic.
Amazing.
And she works on her own, looking to snake out these radicalizing websites and bring it to the attention. We have very few people in the FBI who speak Arabic. It's one of the hardest languages. I think most languages, if you work in the State Department, in about 28 months you can get a working knowledge. Arabic is 54 months.
Wow. Hey, listen,
and I'm
my
in
brother.
the Bronx. You're in Brooklyn. I'm in the Bronx. I go in and out of bodegas all the time, and I try to talk a little with these guys. A lot of them are from Yemen, very nice people, and they teach me one word, bakshish, which means a payoff.
Okay, my brother.
That's a big word for them.
Thank you for the call, man.
All right, there.
800-848-9222. We're winding down in the show. I'm going to go to Dale in Westchester. Then I'm going to kick to Harlem Jackson. 800-848-9222. What's poppin', Dale?
Hey, Frankie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm sick to my stomach. I'm telling you, I'm just upset. You know, this policeman in Ohio.
Okay.
You know something? The prosecutor is there telling the world that he did an asinine thing? How do you do that? You know, it's outrageous. And then everybody on every show, they have everybody against this one policeman. Everybody is forming their own opinion, like their own trials. You know,
Is that that's the cop that's being tried for murder?
Yeah. Yes, and you know he cried. I mean,
I don't know. Obviously, we don't know all the facts. Let's let the facts come out, and we'll, obviously, there's something went wrong over here. No.
There's more that people don't know.
Yeah, we don't know yet. But didn't some things come out? I don't know all the facts on this thing, but he took his gun and did he take his gun and put it to the guy's face?
No, I didn't hear that. All I know is that this guy tried to run from him, and every time these bad guys try to turn into the victims, I can't take it. You know, and you have Nancy Grace on there, right?
Right.
And all she does is make a story to make him look bad, and Nancy Grace better wake up, because she's got a son, and one day maybe her son is going to be a policeman, whether she likes it or not. And if he, God forbid, makes a mistake or he does something that he thinks he needs to do, they're going to be all on him, you know?
Well, Dale, I do agree with you. I do agree with you that we shouldn't be rushing to judgment. I do, I'm with the NYPD. I support the NYPD.
Good.
But so we just got to let this thing play it out, and I do understand your frustrations that everybody jumps to judgment right away. White, black, and all these different things are put on the table, and it's.
Hey, thank you. How about all the deaths? How about all the? You think these policemen want to do their jobs? That's why there's so many people getting killed.
You're right. It's crazy. It's really a very hard job. It really is.
You have to be a policeman. Right. That's the only. You can't talk the talk unless you walk the walk.
Well, I'll tell you, Preet Bharara, who's been prosecuting these radical Islamists, I have a listing now of 10 of them that were affiliated with the Blind Sheikh and the Blind Sheikh's Mosque, and I got more next week. And he accredits the NYPD intelligence unit as one of the variables of helping him garner and get these guys. So I mean, we do need the NYPD.
We need all police.
We need all. I mean, and all police force, because if we don't have the order, we have problems. Dale, thank you for the call.
Thank you. Take care.
Take care. 800-848-9222. I'm gonna kick to Harlem Jackson. And then we'll see what else we can get on the air before we're under 3. We're almost at 3. What's up, Harlem Jackson from Harlem, New York? You there?
Hey, Frankie Russo, how you doing? This is Tyrone, the Harlem Butcher Jackson.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. Hey, Frankie, let's talk real here. I'm sorry, your boy Donald Trump, he ain't got no chance of being president than me, and I'm the butcher. You know what I'm saying? So he can't even keep a wife. And he keep trading him and
I like Donald Trump. Wait. I like Donald Trump. You don't like Donald Trump? Why don't you like Donald Trump?
Why you like Donald Trump? Come on, Frankie.
What's wrong with Donald Trump?
He will not get the nomination from the Republican Party. You know that. The whole world knows that. He's a sideshow. He's almost like like a carnival act.
So what you're really saying is Donald Trump is not in line with these established Republicans, is what you're saying.
No, well, Donald Trump reminds me of a guy named Jesse Jackson. Every 4 years he wants to be president.
Jesse Jackson, quite frankly, hasn't accomplished what Donald Trump has accomplished in his years in business.
But all Donald Trump do is take other people's money, make money, and sometimes lose money, and he goes bankrupt.
So you're saying Donald Trump has done nothing in the business world?
Frankie, let's be real here.
I'm being real. How could you compare Jesse Jackson to Donald Trump? How?
He does the same thing. It's for publicity. Every 4 years, he needs to put his show back in the spotlight. So that's what he does.
I mean,
What do you want to be president for? You don't want to be president for nothing, but just to try to make money.
Hey, his detractors are saying what you're saying. You're entitled to your opinion. I don't agree with you. I don't agree.
I'm sorry, Frankie. You got to agree with me. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to, but you got to. Because, like I said, this guy is not going to do anything for the country. He's going to do for it like he always do.
My brother, I'm winding down. I'm going to move. Thank you so much for the call.
Okay.
800-848. Let's kick to Johnny in Jersey City. Johnny in Jersey City, you there?
God bless the German people. Now, you see, what happened in Germany was because of the Weimar Republic. They emasculated all the men, all the old men who had power couldn't stand up to Hitler. They couldn't stand up to Hitler. That's what happened.
Oh, my God. What else you got to say? I'm winding down.
God bless the German people.
Oh, come on, man. This is the Frankie Russo Show. You got to join America's team.
Welcome to the
This
board.
is Frankie Russo. You can't keep up with this. You can't, no way. I'll see you in the future.
Broadcasting from the Nouveau Fat Lost Studios. WPLJ HD3, New York. The legendary 77 WABC. New York, a Cumulus station. News now.
Plane piece testing, firefighter killed. I'm Bart Necker. A 6-foot piece of airplane could reveal a lot. It's a wing piece.